What's up guys, Dave here, and today this vlog is gonna be a little bit different. I really am tired of talking to the camera and trying to tell you guys what to do. I like documenting my life, and that's definitely something that I'm gonna keep doing. Not on a daily basis, but you know, I'm gonna try to get more out. However, the grind is real, bruh. The grind is real, and it's kind of and I haven't really been documenting it all that much, but what I want to do really to change the pace of this vlog life a little bit, because it's a small town and because you can really truly scare people away with a vlogging camera. You don't want to like shove it in their face or anything like that. You can't be like, I decided to kind of take a different direction with this vlog. Alright, I'm going to be setting up my podcast right here, and I'm going to be talking to the camera and tell you guys what's happening. If I have a subject in mind, I'm going to be developing on it, and I really want to reach you through the power of the internet and give you a little bit of an update of what's happening in my life. What's up, party people? It's Dave here, and today I want to do a new format for my video. What I want to do is really talk about some pieces of information that I've listened to coming from Jordan Peterson. I also want to tell you a little bit about my days and a little bit about what's going on instead of making some kind of montage of my life. One of the problems that I ran into while vlogging is, of course, pulling out my camera and just being like, here's my camera. Let me just put it in your fucking face and vlog, because I'm a vlogger, bruh. And while this can be fun, maybe in a big city and maybe, you know, in another world, or if you have someone else filming you, in a small town, you will look like a little bit of more of a weirdo than I already am, and it might be a little bit too much for some people. So I try to keep it a little bit more on the DL. So if I'm gonna vlog, I do it regardless, and I do it if there's people around, but I won't do it, you know, say if I'm going out in the bar, I won't just pull out my camera and be like, hey guys, I'm in the bar, Dave here, and I'm having a lot. Look at all my friends. No, that's not really me, and especially in a small town, I don't think it would fly all that well. So I'm gonna tell you what this life is about. So you've seen the vlog, you've seen kind of what I'm up to, and I'm gonna try to like move this a little bit, right? And move this towards what I really want to do out of life, and what I really want to develop and I want to nurture. So one of the industry that I work in is the hospitality industry. I think it's an industry that I'm going to be working in most of my life, as I really love the feeling that you can give to people with a restaurant or with a hotel, or just bringing them to your place and really taking care of them in so many different ways. And I think there's a lot to learn about it, not only in how to run the business and the structure you can have, but also in how to do customer service, how to be an hospitable person. And I think that's really important. And as I was a gamer for a very long time, very sheltered, very socially awkward, and a little bit retarded, for me, going out in public and talking to strangers was just so strange, and it was so hard for me to do at first. Now it's becoming easier and easier, and I'm really starting to love this town because I'm getting to know most of the people in the town, and it kind of feels like a big old family, and I think that's really cool. And that came about by going out and just spreading positivity, spreading love, sharing ideas, and really trying to be the best version of myself on a daily basis. So that's cool. But I don't want to stay here all my life. I have big ambitions, and I really want to impact so many lives of people who are stuck in a place where I used to be, where I was huge, and I would look down and I would walk around looking at the ground doing this with my shirt because I didn't want people to see my man boobs. You know, it wasn't a very nice place at all to be in, and I know that so many people are still there, and that nobody's coming for them because they're watching manga, they're masturbating, they're playing video games, they're raging in League of Legends, they are in their basement, and they're scared, and they're suffering. And this kind of suffering and this kind of fear is not good at all for them and for society in general. And I'm really hoping to break through the internet and eventually get to them. But that's gonna be a journey, and I'm just trying to find the best way to talk to them and the best way to communicate to them. And I think showing my life and leading as an example is probably the best way that I can do it. But the second best way, and what I've really learned to appreciate, especially online, is people actually communicating ideas through the power of the internet. And because they're living these ideas, because they have embodied these ideas, they have really a lot of impact on people, and other people can relate to them. And I'm hoping that some gamers, some nerds, some fucking suffering, raging nerd rager might look at these videos and look at me and be like, wow, this guy actually, you know, did something, and he took the path less traveled, the path that was a little bit harder, and he made something out of it. And I hope to lead by examples. Now, by no means is my life perfect, especially on the form basic. In my situation, it's not perfect. But I am really grateful to be where I'm at. I'm really grateful for all the progress that I've done. And it's something silly, such as being able to say hi to like 5 girls or 4 girls today without too much trouble, without having this crazy angst about it, without feeling like I'm completely, you know, inadequate. And just doing that is just such big progress. And no matter what the result is, no matter what girls is into me or is not into me, you know, just being able to share with people, to connect with the people, and to see their pain, understand where they're coming from, and see their joy, and also understand where they're coming from, and really connect with all of humanity. It's really a blessing. And I look at the skies here, and there's plenty of stars, and I just love it. So right now, you know, living in a small town like this, I'm really working on getting fitter. I did legs day today, which fucking crushed me, bro. But that's the goal, man. I really wanna get thin, and I really wanna, you know, dominate is a big word. I really want to join and be part of the social life of this small little town and have fun with people, get to know people on a deep level. And it's really a fascinating experience for me, because I used to never be able to go out. Now I just want to go out and talk to people, right? So it's completely different. It's completely fucked up, but it's cool. It's really cool. So yeah, that's gonna be not necessarily the new format of vlogs, but this is gonna be a trial where I just talk and speak in front of the camera. I like just going off the cuff and really just trying to express myself without any script, but just having a general idea of what I want to talk about. And I'm gonna leave you guys with a small video that I'm probably gonna try to post on Instagram. Check out my Instagram right there. Also, if you want to check out my life, one of the things that I like doing most is Snapchatting, just because I think it's funny. I can make funny clips for my friends. So if you guys are interested in following my Snapchat, check it out right over here. And right now, we're just gonna get into a small Instagram video of a quote that I heard today of Jordan Peterson, where he says that every person has a bit of divinity inside of them, and that it might be hard to find, but if you can find it and express it, then you can live the good life. You can find the life of your dreams, and you can really succeed. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember that you the best. You the best. Peace. Jesus. Okay, let's do it again.
The center of the world is where you are, because as a consciousness, you're the center of the world. And that center of the world is a place of betrayal and suffering and limitation. That's exactly what it is. And the question is, well, given that, and given the fact that you know it, what the hell are you supposed to do about it? It is that you're supposed to voluntarily accept that and then move forward, well, in good faith and with courage. That's the notion. And that you're supported. You're supported by your tradition, and that's why you need your tradition too. That's why you need to be embedded in your tradition, because without that, without the support, let's say, of your father, and I mean that both practically and metaphysically, without that behind you, without the knowledge of you as both a biological and a cultural creature, without that depth of knowledge, you don't have the courage to do it, because you don't know what you are, what you could be. And so without that, because you're a historical creature, you know what? History tells you who you are. You can't tell who you are because you only live a little while. How the hell can you figure out who you are? So you need all this collected wisdom and all this dream-like information and all this mythology and all this narrative to inform you about what you are beyond what you see of yourself. And you know, you're pummeled down and people picked on you and there's 50 things about you that are horrible, and you know, you've got a self-esteem problem and you're sort of hunched over and you've got all these problems, you know, and so it's not easy to see, let's say, the divinity that lurks behind that unless you're aware of the heroic stories of the past and the metaphysics of consciousness, let's say, I don't think that you can have the courage to regard yourself as the sort of creature that can stand up underneath that intense existential burden and move forward in courage and grace.
Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this new format of vlog, but I really want to bring as much value as possible to you guys while continuing and improving my own life. So, peace!
Go hard, go hard. You might win. Don't blame your problems on the past, 'cause that'll make you come and last. So go hard, go hard.